An angry confrontation between Conrad Harrigan and Jaime Lopez in the second-to-last episode of what will hopefully be the inaugural season of Mobland sets the stage for an explosive finish. Episode 9 of Mobland concludes with Conrad and Maeve handcuffed, leaving the rest of the Harrigans in a circle with an unknown destiny. Specifically, Harry Desua might be in a jam due to a large amount owed to the enigmatic Cat Malister and indirect doubts about his devotion to Conrad. Working for a former drug lord like Conrad Harrigan seems like a complete waste of Harry's talents as a fixer and gunman, considering how he single-handedly eliminated the foot soldiers of an entire drug operation in his pursuit of Brendan and Safina in Antwerp. His favors to Cat Malister will likely entail utilizing his skills for her advantage. However, the result may not be as terrible as it seems. It appears that Harry may already have one foot out the door, based on his contact with Jaime Lopez during their sit-down. "No wonder Cat wants you," Jaime says to Harry as he exits the meeting, after confirming that he was by himself when he eliminated an entire building's worth of Moroccan gang members in Antwerp. "And it's understandable that you'd like to go. We were previously aware that Harry and Cat had a history. 2 years before Mobland, Cat contacted him with the idea of working for her instead of Conrad. But as Harry explained to Conrad, he is very loyal and won't accept a job offer from anywhere else. It is now very evident that Harry wishes to leave the Harrigan group. Harry, being as astute as he is aware that the road ahead for Conrad and Maeve leads to a prison cell or death. As Harry and Jaime have their sit-down, Harry's frustration with Conrad's behavior becomes clear. It seems like someone informed him straight out that Harry wants out. Richie tells Colontatus that Harry wants out of the Harrigan group because he has eyes, but he also appears to be fully aware of this fact. Now I need to know if Richie, Cat, or Jaime were informed by someone who knew Harry wanted to leave the Harrigans, or if they're all just assuming it. We don't know for sure. It appears like Harry finally has a chance to get away from the Harrigans, now that Conrad and Maeve are in jail. The question is whether they are able to evade the authorities, legally or illegally. Nevertheless, with the organization about to fall apart, Conrad might not have the means to carry out his vengeful threat to murder Harry. Harry will have a clear exit strategy if the Harrigan Empire falls completely, or if Conrad and Maeve meet their demise. But he might not be able to break free of his long-established way of life. Hitting it big as a fixer or soldier for someone else, Richie Stevenson, Jaime Lopez, Cat Malister, or someone far more powerful, is probably the best way to avoid the Harrigans. Harry appears to be out of a job as the Harrigans' fixer. Regardless of how the first season of Mobland ends, Harry has likely been pursuing that approach for some time. If he is the rat, the entire family is easy prey for the Harrigan fixer, who documents every murder, Conrad's, Eddie's, Maeve's, Vaughn's, and every attempt by Bella to blackmail her father, the Home Secretary. In this week's episode, Kevin found out the whereabouts of the prison guard. Therefore, it's possible that Harry planned his murder. Kevin then killed the guy for the sake of bringing down the entire Harrigan clan. Harry permits Alice, Jan's acquaintance and an undercover cop, to plant evidence against Conrad and Maeve. Indeed, it could be a component of his master plan with Cat Malister or Janet McTarr. He isn't concerned about being indebted to her, because he is eliminating the Harrigans to assist Cat in becoming Richie's exclusive fentanyl distributor. Saving Safina's life, who may be a rat herself, and arranging the whole transaction with Jaime have all gone according to plan. It introduces Mobland to a new supporting cast in Season 2, revolving around Cat Malister's enterprise. This theory is appealing to me. In contrast, Harry isn't a rat. Rather, he's a devoted fixer who has, without fail, resolved the issues plaguing the Harrigan family. Because he can't help but think something is wrong with his wife's unexpected best friend, he continues to suspect that Alice is an undercover cop. In this version, he ends up using her to clear the Harrigans' names. How? He permits Alice to accept Conrad's dinner offer, despite his knowledge of her evidence-planting history, because he fears she will attempt it again. In this alternate timeline, Harry not only witnesses, but also helps her plant DNA evidence by filming her after seeing Maeve set aside her martini glass. Harry is even caught on camera clocking it. He instructs Conrad to do the same. Harry allows the family quarrel to escalate because he knows it would destroy the police's case and force Alice to take the place things. Another possible explanation: Conrad and Harry are conspiring. With Harry knowing Alice is a police officer, they frame Maeve by planting evidence. Since Maeve betrayed Arch's location and directed Richie to Brendan and Safina in Antwerp, Conrad has suspected she's been plotting against him. As if that weren't bad enough, Maeve has been smearing Harry's reputation within the family and even threatened Gina, Harry's daughter, for having an affair with Eddie. One thing is certain: Harry has a plan, and Jan will be very angry when she finds out she was used as a pawn in her husband's strategy, regardless of whether the plan is to accuse or exonerate the Harrigans. Overall, Season 1 of Mobland is a must-watch, sophisticated crime drama unfolding around the criminal psyche. You'll appreciate its fresh perspective of taking itself seriously while remaining mindfully entertaining, and you should strive to do the same. Be patient and wait for this story to unfold like the perfect piece of origami. It reveals itself to those who take the time.